You're listening
You're listening
to another episode
of the FreshTakes
podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, it is Tank, and it is another Friday. We're here with my wife Cheyenne, and you're probably wondering what is going to be on Tank's thoughts. Let me tell you, it's going to be hers and my top 10 candies. So I want to say thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
So do you want to get right into it and start off with your list at number 10?
Sure. Mine is Payday.
Why do you like Payday?
I like that that a lot of bit of peanut butter, but I like the nuts combined with the caramel.
Okay. All right. I won't say that it's not on the list because it is, but we'll get into that. My number 10 is actually a Starburst.
Oh, nice.
I like the little square candies.
Yeah.
They're good. All right. What's your number 9 then?
My number 9 is a Reese's Cup.
Ooh, Reese's Cup. Now, are you the Reese's Cup kind of person where you like the bigger ones or do you like the miniature ones?
The minis.
See, I'm the bigger one.
Or the regular, but nothing crazy.
Okay. So my number 9, I like it. Have you ever had a s'more?
Yeah.
Okay, so the chocolate Hershey,
Mm-hmm.
the Hershey bar. So that's my number 9. Is it just a plain old Hershey bar?
There you go.
I like a good old s'more.
There you go.
So
My number 8 is a Snickers.
okay, can you tell now? There are I think there is a peanut butter Snickers and a regular Snickers. Is there a difference to you?
Regular.
The regular Snickers.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to tell you where it's at, but I will say Snickers is on my list. But my number 8 is I grew up on these when I was a kid. Do you remember the um, the tubes they used to come in um, candies? They were round. They have a chocolate coating over top of them. You don't? Oh my gosh. So, but I like plain M&Ms. The minis M&Ms, the regular plain M&Ms, as my number 8. Different.
Mhm.
We'll get right into your number 7.
Number 7, sorry, is M&M peanuts.
Okay. Again, not a bad candy. Again, you might hear that on my list here shortly, soon or later. You never know where it's at. But my number 7 is do you remember a little jingle? Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Yes. So number 7 for me is a Kit Kat. I don't know. Actually, what I've heard about Kit Kats. Fun fact, in case anybody doesn't know. So Kit Kats, the middle wafer part,
Mhm.
the pieces that are in the middle of the wafers is Kit Kats that have gone through the machine but don't pass the inspections to their machine's likings, and they get recrumbled up and put back into the Kit Kat.
Oh, wow.
So
I
a
didn't know
Kit Kat,
that.
yeah. So you're eating a Kit Kat of a Kit Kat of a Kit Kat.
There you go.
You're getting pretty much all Kit Kat on that, and I don't know why, but I like Kit Kats, especially frozen.
Right.
Frozen.
Oh.
So we'll get right into it. Number 6.
My number 6 is Mounds.
And
I
can
like
you?
the coconut.
I'm gonna ask what makes it the best, but
Chocolate coconut. No,
see, I
could
can't-
never go wrong with that.
coconut is just not something I like. But I'll the only time I like a coconut eat is a Chico stick. We'll
Okay.
say that it's not on my list, so I'll give that as a runner up. But I do especially when I went to the pool when I was a
Yeah.
kid. It's always a fun time eating Chico sticks.
Right.
So we'll get right into my number 6. It's the other half of the Hershey's bar, but now it's the Hershey bar with almonds.
Those are good.
I just I don't know what it is about those nuts. I love this, and it's kind of weird because you don't want to say that, especially on on a podcast.
Right.
The Hershey with nuts is good.
Mhm.
We'll get right into your number 5 then.
100 grand.
Now, are you talking about money or the candy bar now?
So
I get it. No, 100 grand. I never liked it. Just never had. So why do you like it?
I like the crunchiness with a mixture of chocolate and caramel.
You like caramel, I
I
would
do.
assume.
I do.
So, we'll get into my number 5 then, because my number 5 my number 5 was your number 7,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the M&M's peanut. It's the yellow brand bag, and let me tell you, that's my all-time favorite M&M out of all the M&Ms. That is my all-time favorite, and but again, I have to have it frozen.
Yeah.
I don't know why I like my chocolate frozen. It just tastes a lot better.
There you go.
So we'll get right into your number 4 then.
My number 4 is Hershey's with almonds.
Okay, so just like my number 6 is your number 4. Okay, okay. So we kind of have the same wavelength
Yeah.
of candies. So my number 4 was your number 9.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember your number 9?
Reese's Cup.
It was Reese Cup. So my number 4 is Reese Cup. I just like that smooth, rich peanut butter creaminess. Believe it or not, though, I do not like them frozen. I don't like those frozen.
Really?
Yeah,
That's a first.
no, don't ask me why. I don't like those frozen. So we'll get into your number 3 though.
A plain Hershey bar.
So
Just
like,
a plain.
so you like it like the s'mores?
Yeah.
Would you rather want a s'more, or would you rather just be eating it as a bar?
I do both probably as a s'more. I really love s'mores.
I over my Gong Gong's house, she had always had a drawer full. And as a kid, I always went over and always stole one.
There you go.
And then when I became an adult, she told me I couldn't eat anymore.
Aged out.
Yeah. So my number 3 was I think you mentioned it at number 8, I think it was. And it is Snickers.
Mm-hmm.
You tried Snickers ice cream.
No.
You got to. In fact, I know we just bought them, so you're gonna try one.
I'll be trying one.
They're good. I don't know what it is. It's that creamy nougat middle nutty flavor.
Right.
With chocolate in it. It's good. Again, it's remember how I've been saying the chocolate frozen
Yeah.
is good. This is working its way into the
Right.
ice cream part.
Exactly.
But we'll get into your number 2.
My number 2 is a Twix.
No way. Because my number 2 is a Twix. So our 2 is Twix. Do you like yours frozen?
No. I don't eat any of my candy frozen.
Oh my. So that Twix is good without being frozen, but eat it frozen, you will never want to go back to it being soft.
I'll have to try it sometime.
Oh, you will. So we'll get right into it. So we're gonna actually, instead of going straight into number 1, we're gonna get back through real quick and just go down through your list 2 through 10. And after you're done, I'll get through my list 2 through 10, and then we'll finish us off with our number 1.
Yeah. My number 10 was a Payday. My number 9 was a Reese Cup. My number 8 was a Snickers. My number 7 was an M&M Peanuts. My number 6 was Mounds. My number 5 was 100 grand. My number 4 was Hershey Almonds. And my number 3 is plain Hershey. And then my number 2 is a Twix.
Okay. So what I found actually funny with yours is that your 3 and 4 is a plain than a one with almonds. So I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's kind of different. Right. So my number 10 was Starburst, and then my number 9 was the plain Hershey bar. Number 8 was my plain M&Ms, especially in the tubes. I cannot believe you don't remember the tubes that they used to come in green. It was like a green canister that you had to flip the top open, and you could share them or put them in your aisle. And just ate them. But that was the plain M&Ms at number 8. Number 7, Kit Kat. Number 6, was the Hershey's with almonds. Number 5 was the peanut M&Ms, best ones of all time. Number 4 was the Reese Cups. Number 3 was the Snickers, and again, number 2 was a tie for us, was Twix. So, do you have any runner up like you'd put on? It was hard not to put on your list, but you couldn't put it on your list because something else outranked it, or
No, honestly. I mean, I like Starburst, but that's probably like number 11.
I was gonna say I know when we sat down and we were talking about you doing the Candies episode with me, you said it would be easy for you and it would be hard for you because you're not a candy person,
Right.
but you like candy.
Yeah.
So we'll get right from there. We'll go right into it. Your number 1.
Almond Joy. Gosh,
Hmm.
what I do for an Almond Joy.
So with that being said, do you prefer Almond Joy or Mounds?
Almond Joy.
Almond
All
Joy.
day long. It's that almond.
I mean, okay. Well, my number 1 was your number 10.
Yes.
And I like a good payday. I like the nutty flavor. I like the sweet, the caramel, the saltiness from the nuts. Everything all in one is amazing
You
with
like
it.
the burger tea.
That too. But I also like a money payday, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool that we sat down. I didn't know your list for the longest time until a couple days ago when we sat down and you gave me your list. But it was really cool to see that you're my wife and we don't always have the same candy taste. And it was kind of cool that we, like number 2, we both like Twix there. So it was kind of cool to see your mind, my mind, and how far apart we are from differentness, but how also we can still be cohesive with the number 2 spot.
Right.
But other than that, are you excited that you came on the episode?
Yeah.
All right. But I have you back on another future episode.
Of course.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it here from Tank and Cheyenne that she will be back on another episode down the road, down in the future time. There's always going to be another episode. I will figure something out to do. Yep. Other than that, you can follow the Fresh Takes podcast on, let's see, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts and even on Spotify podcast. Other than that, wait till Tuesday to hear another episode of the Fresh Takes podcast. And and by the way, happy, I don't want to say belated because it's really not, I mean, it is belated, but happy belated 4th of July. I hope you had a great time listening to myself and my wife, Cheyenne. Other than that, this is Tank signing off. Do you have any other words? All right. All right. Well, this is Tank signing off. Y'all have a great evening. And thank you for listening to Tank's thoughts on, well, I don't want to say on, but through the Fresh Takes podcast. Thank you and have a great day.